It's time to head over to the gym. It's not too packed in the freeway right now, so I think that's already a good sign that we're gonna have a good back and shoulder day. Now, after the gym today, we do have to run a few errands. We're gonna stop by Costco because we're gonna pick up some things that we've been running low on. So things like Built Bars. I'm thinking some of the real good chicken strips that we really like. I'm also thinking, what else? What else did I write on the list? I forget. I most likely take you guys with me, or at least show you guys what we end up getting, so that way you guys can see what we picked up. So I can't remember right now off the top of my head, so I'll just probably end up showing you guys. Now we're also gonna be getting some gas because we're on 2 bars right now. We're cutting it pretty close. I feel like I'm making a habit out of that with the gas, and that should not be a good habit to have. So we're gonna be a little bit better at that. Last thing I need is to run out of gas midway to the gym. So we're gonna stop by gas. I'm thinking I get gas first and then go inside to shop. That's what I'm thinking. But then most of the time we end up shopping first and then we get gas. So I don't know. I don't know which one I'll choose. Now, tell me in the comments which one you guys end up doing, or for the folks that go to Costco or maybe Sam's Club or those type of centers. Do you pump gas first, or do you shop first? I feel like sometimes just shopping first and then going to get gas and then just bouncing out of there is the easiest. That's usually what we end up doing, but sometimes we kind of mix it around, to be honest. I didn't start thinking about it until right now that maybe some people do it the opposite way, or maybe some people just stick to one way. I don't know. But like I did mention, today is a back, today is a shoulder day. Now I'm thinking for back. I think we already kind of have our breakdown for back days and shoulder days. To be honest with you guys, most likely what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be doing the plate loaded rows for or those high rows. So we're for sure gonna be including some of those. But I'm thinking we're gonna start off with lats like we always do. So we're gonna start with 3 sets of either pull downs or we do pull-ups. I'm thinking today we do pull-ups just because last time we did pull downs, or if the pull-ups are taken, then we end up doing shit. We end up doing pull downs. So it just kind of depends on what's available. But either one, back either one of the lat pull downs or the assisted pull-ups should do the trick. Now, worst case scenario, we can just grab any kind of like little section of the cages because they all have a little pull up section, and we'll just do some body weight pull ups without the assistance. Worst case scenario. Now, we are going on Saturday, so I'm not anticipating too many people. So I think we should be good. I think we should be good. We're gonna have a wide selection once we get there. Now, we're gonna do 3 sets of those, and then we're gonna move over to some crossbody to still target our lats, and then we're gonna move over to some rows after. So I'm thinking 2 sets of those cross bodies, and then I'm thinking move over to the plate loaded rows to do some of our upper back, and then move over to that other kind of like has a bit of a goofy handle. It has like a bit of a loopy handle. I don't know how to explain it to you guys, but it has a bit of a loop, and just the way you grab is a little bit weird. So I decided that one's just the best for for lower backs. That's what we're gonna be doing, and I think that's a pretty good setup. I think we're gonna get everything from those machines that we ended up choosing. Now, the reason that we chose those is because we tried everything else, and those are the ones that felt the best for me, and I felt the most tension out of. So that's why when I tell you guys to try out different machines, I'm not kidding. So that way you can see which one you like and which one you don't like and things like that, because you want to make sure that you're choosing something that you enjoy, that you like, and that you're not having to kind of guess around. You already know what to choose every time you go in. Now, for folks that live in the city, one thing that's super annoying is that folks that take up the fast lane and then they have the biggest gap, and I think those are the folks that cause traffic, man. They be hella playing around, I swear. There's already someone right behind me that is going like 10 below the speed of the freeway, slowing everyone down, man. Come on. People got places to be. We ain't on your time. Nah, it's not that serious. But it was nice to hear from the owner of the gym. I think if I remember correctly, his name was John. He he was telling me about those leg machines that they're gonna be getting. So I'm pretty excited for those. I am pretty excited. He told me he's gonna be getting those that leg press where it has a kind of like a dual stand or a dual beat placement, so that way you can like plate load it evenly through each specific leg. So each specific leg is gonna be pulling that weight, which is good because that usually helps with muscle imbalances. But those are also hella hard. Those specific leg presses. So I'm pretty excited. You can also really focus on doing one leg at a time when you're doing leg press, and those are pretty good too. I've seen some folks do those, and I think we're gonna be in for a treat. Now I think he did mention he's getting other types of like hack squats and things like that. So we'll see. We'll see. I think in due time we'll try those out once they come. I think I'm just getting super excited to even think about what we end up getting because I was seeing their whole catalog and everything that they sell and everything. But he was also telling me, the photographer from yesterday, super dope guy, how John is the one that designs like the machines and things like that. Him and his team. I'm not sure if he has a team, but he's for sure one of the people that designs the equipment. So that's pretty dope. That's pretty dope, and he's really been putting in work because that space is sick. That space is super sick. Now I'm hoping that we don't catch too many people at Costco, man. If you guys already know, I'm already kind of thinking about it right now that there's gonna be so many people because it's a Saturday and I completely forgot. I was like, Saturdays is usually hella packed at Costco, man. But maybe because we're going to kind of like an awkward time around like 2, or maybe no, we're gonna go maybe like around 4. I want to assume people are already kind of home, already kind of chilling. So that's what I'm thinking. Now, yesterday I was kind of calling everyone up to show them my braces came off. I was calling like my grandma, I was calling my mom to show her and everything. I still got to call my dad today to show him how the teeth came out and everything. But it's gonna get some getting used to with all these retainers and stuff because even now I can really feel them and everything. And man, I thought I was already gonna be hella comfortable and everything. So now you gotta be really cautious when you take them off. You take them on. You can't really eat with them. So there's for sure a lot of restrictions. But I did end up buying like a whole little kit of different things that can help me clean my retainer and things like that. And just keep a good dental hygiene as much as possible as we you know now that we have the braces and we can do that because before it was really hard to clean your teeth as much as you can because there was always that metal in between them. So now we really get to polish those bad boys. Anyways, let's go ahead and head over to the gym, or not head over, but let's skip to the clip of the gym. Let's see what we end up doing now. We, like I mentioned, we either do the pull down or we do some pull ups, but we'll see once we get there. You know, doesn't look like it's that bad. Now, I think I'm gonna take a look at it after this set, just to make sure it's not too dark. But worst case scenario, what I'm gonna do is maybe just change the angle. Maybe give you guys a front view after this, but it just kind of depends. Now with this particular one, unfortunately, you can't remove any of the assistants because it already has kind of like an assistant pre-built. You can't really move this down, so we're just gonna set all the way to the bottom, try to get as many as we can with what is the resistance? 25. So it's gonna give us just the slightest bit of resistance, nothing too crazy, but it's still gonna almost feel like the same amount as a regular pull-up. It's just gonna help us just a tiny bit. Okay. Now, unfortunately, I think we're gonna use the Versa grips until I find a suitable replacement because I've been a little bit lazy to order some new straps. So we'll see. Maybe this weekend I'll order something. There we go. Okay. Let's take out the sweater now. It's fucking hot in here now. It's not as dark as I thought, so let's stay at this specific angle. I think it's a good one. Now, because I can't take away any of the weight on here, honestly, I think we're gonna do one more of these, and then maybe we'll do a maybe just a body weight one in one of the cages after this. It just kind of depends. All right, let's do one more. Try to get as many as we can. I think on the last one we got 9. Try to do the same thing. Try to get 9 again. Okay. Let's go do some pulls in a different cage. I think we're done with this one. Okay. Now, I decided to move to this side because, unfortunately, the other side, the sunlight kind of blurs everything out and it makes it hella hard to record. So I think until I kind of figure out the little lighting situation on that side, we're gonna try to stay to this side as much as possible. The natural lighting really, it's really harsh on the camera for some reason, and I haven't been able to adjust it properly. So maybe this weekend I'll also spend some time kind of researching and seeing what I can do, just because some of the machines on the other side are pretty good. I just haven't been able to record over there. But we are gonna do our last pull up here. I'm thinking we're just gonna stick to this cable stack too. Just set up here. I'm thinking we're gonna probably grab some 5s, some 2.5s from the squat racks, and then just gonna go up little by little. But we'll see. Let's do this first one, or this last pull up actually. Let me see how this goes. Now I'm gonna grab it maybe as wide as like right here. I'm gonna try to use this little step up here. Now last time I almost fucking fell, so let's try not to fall this time. And make sure things on me too. All right, there it goes. Now, let's pause at that for hopefully maybe 2 more. Let's try to get 2 more, man. I don't think we're gonna use the burster grips for these, just because, like I've been telling you guys, whenever we use the burster grips with any handle that's way too thick, it's hella fucking hard to wrap these things around, and they're basically useless. So that's why I've been sticking to the cloth wraps. They're just a lot better. They're longer, and you can honestly secure it to every single handle, unlike the burster grips. Okay, let's do maybe 2, 3 more. See how that goes. Okay, that's it for that one. I'm gonna take maybe 2 or 3 minutes. I'm gonna go drink some water before I faint on you guys. Okay, now for these crossbodies, we're gonna take out the belt. Stabilizes a little bit more. Now, this specific pulley feels a little bit lighter than the top pulley on the cages, so we're gonna go a little bit higher on this one. With the other one, I can barely do fucking 15 kg at the top. It's fucking hard as fuck. But this one should be just the same. We're gonna still increase the intensity by going pretty heavy now. I think we might do maybe either 55 kg or 60 kg. It just kind of depends. Now I'm thinking maybe we'll try 60. Fuck it, and then worst case scenario, we fucking drop set that shit. I think that'll be fine. All right, let's change the song real quick though. All right, we're gonna listen to Deep End. All right, let's do it. Let's see how this goes, man. It's smarter if I set up first, but whatever. We got 7. Now, I'm gonna take 30 seconds. And let's just 7 on our right. Holy fuck. Okay. We're get 7 on our right now. Okay. Let's give you guys an angle change. We're gonna do one more just like that. Let's just hope that the focus doesn't play us, because you guys already know it likes to play around with us. And next thing you know, I get home, I'm looking at the footage, and that shit's fucking focused on the machine, and I'm like hella blurry. So let's hope that it doesn't kind of move away a little bit. So for this one, I think we're gonna do the same weight. I think 65 felt pretty good. No, 60. We're gonna do 65. So let's do 60 again. Try to get maybe 7 again. I think that'll be pretty good. Start up with our left, and then just match it with our right. Okay. We kind of barely got 7, but I think that's fine. Let's match on right now. I need to catch my breath though, cause fuck. Okay. Let's do it. Okay. Let's move on. Let's go do some rows now. At least now we're done with lats. And honestly, I don't feel that tired, which is good. I think getting a little bit extra sleep today was nice. I've been having some sleeping problems just because I've been going to sleep kind of late, because Jasmine's been getting home from her second shift. It's pretty late, and I've been trying to catch up with her. And so I've been going to sleep pretty late, and I've been getting maybe like around 6 hours in like 30 minutes. So it's way lower than usual, because we typically get 7 hours to maybe 7.5. But we're still been going pretty hard this week. Let's go move on to that plate loaded row and see how that goes. Okay, now the gym's actually pretty empty today. I think there's like 3 people in this like little space that I'm in right now. I think there might be some folks on the other side, but there's maybe like a max of like maybe 6 people. So it's pretty nice to have the gym to yourself. Now, I think this is already kind of set up to the height we want it to. Let me check. No, let's move it down a little bit, actually. I think, oh, that's way better. Yeah, I like that. Now, let's set this up to the big stretch. And let's load it up now. I'm thinking that our working set is going to be 245s with 25. And we're going to just try to get as many as we can. So let's load that up real quick. Now, depending on how this one goes, we either stay at the same way, which is 2 plates in the 25, or we move down. Now, let's try to get maybe a solid 7, maybe 8. Hope for the best. Okay, let's do it. Let's hope that these burst grips stay as much as possible. We're at the drop set. And then drops it to 2 plates and a 10. All right. Let's try to get maybe 3, 4 more. That's what I'm hoping for. Come on. Okay. I think for the second one, we're gonna do 2 45s and a 10. I think that'll be good. I'm gonna go drink some water real quick. Let's give you guys a bit of an angle change. Okay. Let's do this next one. Let's try to get as many as we can. Now I'm aiming for at least 7. At least 7. I'm not unwrapping myself out of these fucking wrist wraps if I don't get at least 7 on this thing. So let's hope for the best. See, for sure I need to order new wraps. I'm playing. Come on, man. We're almost there. All right, we're set. See, I told you guys I wasn't playing. I just hit for at least 2 more because of that. All right. I think we can do one more with just 2 plates. Let's give you guys a back view. Now, let's do our last one. What I'm thinking, because I've never used the inner handles, I think we can try those out for today, for this last one, just to kind of see how they feel. I think I'm gonna just do them both at the same time, get a pretty good stretch, and then just do it that way. Okay, let's do that one, and then we're gonna move over to that funky one I've been telling you guys about. And then after that, man, we're done with back. Then shoulders is a breeze. Honestly, it shouldn't take too long, maybe 6 sets max for rear delta and side delta. So I think we'll be home pretty soon now. Not home pretty soon, actually. I take that back. We're gonna go to Costco after this, so we'll get home soon enough. All right, let's do this one. Now it's a lot easier when I have Jasmine here because she can help me wrap around, but we don't have that today. It's unfortunate. Oh, okay. Things actually got nice. Okay, that was good. Let's move on to the next one now. We're done here. Let's do our last back exercise now. I'm thinking I'm just gonna do 2 sets of these. We're gonna do them one hand at a time. I'm gonna start with my left. Now, I've been telling you guys in the car talk how this is gonna be our main routine for back and shoulders. We're gonna use that plate loaded machine first to start things off because I really want to work on my upper back, and then move on to these. Or if, let's say, worst case scenario, we come in, that one's taken, we just do it vice versa and do it the other way around. But either way, I think we're in for some serious gains in the next couple of or next few months. So I'm pretty excited to see and kind of look back a little bit and see the difference. Anyways, for this one we're gonna go pretty heavy. I think we're gonna do, let me see. Let's try 160. Fuck it. Let's try 160. Start with our left. Worst case scenario, we drop set. There we go. All right, wish me luck. Let's drop it to 145. Then we'll do the same with the other one. Okay. Now, let's replicate that now on our right side. I completely lost track of how many I did on my left. So let me take a look at the footage real quick, so that way I can match it. So I took a look at it. We did 6 on the first one. Then on our drop set, we did 3 with the 145. So let's get the same now. Which shouldn't be a problem with our right. So you guys already know that that's my strong hand. All right, let's drop set that. Let's get 3 more now, right? Okay. That was good. Let's do one more just like that. What I'm thinking is I'm just gonna do them both hands at the same time. Save myself a little bit of time. And I think we'll get the same benefits. Let's switch the angle though. I'm gonna take maybe 30 seconds and then we'll hit this one for our last one. Now I'm thinking we're gonna grab the cable stack that we're using earlier, and we're gonna do some, or what should I do with dumbbells, man? I don't know just yet. I'll maybe make up my mind after this set, just because sometimes I like to do dumbbell work, and then sometimes I like to do the lateral raises with the cable stack. It just kind of depends, really. It's really our choosing because everything's pretty free. There's hardly anyone here. It's also hella quiet. I'm the only one talking. Okay, let's do them both hands at the same time. See how it goes. Let's see how this goes. 135. So yeah, maybe 3 to 4 more. Okay. Oh my God. Okay. We're fucking done with back. Let's go grab a cable stack. Or, yeah, I think a cable stack will do. Like I mentioned, we came back to this cable stack. Now, I'm thinking I'm just gonna record the first 2 sets, or maybe just the first one. I think just the first one should be pretty good, just so I don't make the video any longer. I think for the first set, shit, I don't know. Let's try 20. Fuck it. I think that should be pretty good. I think next week, what I'll do is maybe go up little by little. So I'll try to grab a 2.5, and next time, just based on how many I do with this, I either go up by 2.5 or I do maybe like a 17.5 and try to get used to that. But when I'm talking about like 50, I'm talking about kg too, because these go up in kg. When I first came in, I was thinking these shits went up by pounds, and I was like, why the hell does this 15 feel hella heavy? And then I looked at on the side, it said kg. So I was out here doing some like heavy ass weight, and I was like, damn, this shit feels hella heavy for some reason. And I'm like just barely doing 20 until I ended up figuring out maybe like 3 days in that a lot of these machines are in kg. Okay, let's do 20. Let's see how that goes. I'm gonna start with my left hand. You guys already know that's my weaker one. Or actually, we're not even fucking using these. I don't even know why I'm putting them on. What we are gonna use is this attachment right here. I think I'm just so excited to fucking go to Costco and pick up the things that we need to get and get home. And I'm fucking out of it. I'm forgetting what I need to do. Okay, let's do it. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. So we barely got fucking 5.25. So let's drop set. Let's drop set a little bit. Or because I don't want to go grab the 2.5s right now, I think we're gonna pause at this one, take 10 seconds, and then hit it again. Man, every time I do the hack squat, for some reason, it gives me this collarbone pain on this specific shoulder. I don't know if it's because I'm tensing up too much, but it's always after I do the hack squat. I think the next few days I start getting a bunch of fucking soreness on my shoulder. It's just giving me a little bit of pain as I'm doing this one. Come on, one more. Okay. Let's get 5.25, and then let's get 3 after that. I'm gonna take a quick break though. Okay. This should be good. I'm gonna restart this song real quick. Okay, let's say it for 5, and then we'll take a quick pause. I'm gonna take a quick 30 seconds. I'm gonna drink some water, and then we'll hit it for 3 more. All right. I'll be right back. Let's hopefully fucking hit it for 3 more. Okay. Now, I think for the remainder of the sets, what I'm gonna do is do 15 kg. I'm gonna go grab a 2.5 and do that. Just because I don't know if I'll be able to do another set of the 20s. Okay, I'll see you guys for the rear delts. Still gonna do 3 of these. We just finished some dumbbell lateral raises for our last set. I like to throw it in sometimes, just no particular reason. It's just sometimes a little bit more fun to do dumbbell work than just cable stack. So I like to throw them in here and there. Now for this one, we're gonna do rear delts with the same kind of attachment, which is this one. And all I'm really gonna do is just get a pretty good stretch, and then just bring that bad boy out. I'm gonna do maybe 15 kg, see how that feels. Worst case scenario, we go up. Let's get in on our right. Okay. I think we're gonna stick to the 15s throughout the entire thing. To be honest with you guys, that felt pretty good. But I don't think I'm gonna record the last 3. So I'll see you guys for the pose line up next. Okay, we're done already. Today was a nice day. Now, it felt way more calm than usual. And I think it's just because there was a lot less people here. We didn't really have to wait for much, which was nice. Now, getting a little bit of this shoulder pain, and I think it's because of the how much pressure that hack squat be giving on my shoulder, and it just leaves that little section kind of sore. And so whenever I start doing shoulders or anything like that, it starts to aggravate the little section. So I think this weekend I'm gonna try to do some mobility work, try to exercise a little bit the little area, and see if it helps for chest day that's coming up on Tuesday. If not, we're gonna have to do a little bit more research, see what we need to do. Anyways, let's see what kind of damage we did. Enough talking. Let's get one more front double bicep real quick. All right, take a look at the back. There you go. nice. Okay. I think that's it. Let's go to Costco. Now, I wrote a bit of a list on what we're going to pick up. So that way we don't forget, because whenever I start going to grocery stores and I'm hella hungry, I start just picking out things I don't need. And then I get home, I'm like, fuck, I got hella snacks. I wasn't supposed to, so we're just gonna get the essentials or the things that we can buy in bulk. Now I wish that Costco sold Halo tops, or if at least they had more variety of ice cream that's lower calorie. Because man, I think the only thing that they have is Yasos, and they only have the bars in their specific ones. I wish they had the ones with the hard chocolate, because those are the good ones. They have the Oreo ones, but I give those maybe like a 6.5 out of 10. The ones with the hard chocolate are for sure like a 9, a 9 out of 10. And if I hopefully the Costco run doesn't take too long, and there's not too many people. We still have the gas up too, so we still got a ways to go. Okay, I'll see you guys in the next clip. Okay, another Costco run now. I don't have my mic set up, so there might be a little bit more noise than usual, but I think we'll be fine. Now I want to run through some of the things that we picked up at Costco today, because we picked up some new things. Now we got some little mini watermelons because Jasmine was kind of craving these, so I just picked some up. I think they were like 7 or something like that. Just pretty cheap, pretty nice. And then right here, I can't really pick these up, but we have 2 Diet Cokes right here, 35 cans each package. And then, man, we tried this last time on our last Costco run, which was this Pancit. Fire. It was super fire. The only thing that kind of sucks with this one in particular is you kind of have to prep the whole thing. And it's a bit of a bummer, but it's fine. This thing is hella good. Throw some chicken in there, you're set. We also picked up, man, some good old reliable, which is Suki's. Now, I don't usually pick this one up too often just because it hasn't gone on sale for a while. And, but we usually used to pick these up pretty often when I was, I think when I was cutting. And it was just super easy for me to just throw this in and then throw some, maybe like some bread or something like that. But this thing is hella fire. They also have this coconut one that we've also tried that's super good, but this was my favorite, honestly. We also picked up 2 packages of these Real Goods. You guys should already know the drill with these. Come on. Come on. Now, I'm kind of making a little bit of a mess here just because I already kind of organized everything. So bear with me as I run through this. Now, we couldn't forget one of the main things we came for, which is these oikos, man. If you have not been on the oiko grind, you're missing out. You're missing out. These things are hella fire. Macros are perfect, man. They're too good. Now, there's this new thing that Jasmine actually sent me a picture of, which is these right here. They're called Wild. And they're these protein chips. Now, there's a little bit of a warning. These things are not the most macro friendly in terms of like the fat to protein ratio, because I usually try to go for things that are higher protein and then a little bit less fat. But with this one, it kind of seems like it's 1-to-1. So total fat is 10 grams and total protein is 10 grams. So that's the only kind of like thing that sucks about these chips, is that the fat is like 10 grams. But other than that, I'm pretty excited to try these out. And they're Korean sweet and spicy, man. You can never go wrong with Korean flavors, man. They know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. Now, I think they're on this side, but let me see if I can pick one up without making a complete mess. But we also picked up 2 packages of Built. Now, you guys already know I like having these with my coffee in the morning, or just kind of as a snack as a post-workout. These are also hella fire. Now, these aren't that cost friendly, I guess you would say, for lack of better terms, because they're pretty expensive. I think for the whole pack it's like 20 bucks or something like that, and that can for sure add up. Anyways, that is it, honestly, for the Costco run. We didn't really pick up anything like super crazy or anything super new. We just kind of needed to pick up some things that we were kind of running low on, and then also some snacks that we like to kind of snack around with throughout the week. Anyways, I will see you guys in the next video, which is some legs some biceps, and some forearms. Remember, don't skip your cardio and stay consistent. I'll see you guys in the next one.